I want you to watch me. I need you to watch me. It's fucking home invasion season, y'all. Right before Halloween, up until I don't know mid February, into February. Yeah, that time of the year again. Watch out, literally, watch out. If you live in a gated community, that's targeted a lot. If you live in a retirement community, that's targeted a lot. If you live in a little neighborhood like this, that's mostly ran by Greeks, that's targeted a lot. If you live in a cardboard box on the sidewalk, that's targeted a lot. Either way, there are seasons for these kind of things. This is one of them, especially in the state of Florida. So, I figured I'd go on ahead and talk about it a little bit, since people don't fucking understand what I'm trying to explain to them whenever it comes down to it. There's a lot of gun talk going on these days. Like, that shit's ever gonna end. It's like racism. Why are you gonna waste your time bitching about it whenever it's been something that's been going on forever, you know? It's like people thinking the world's flat or God exists or whatever. Everyone has their own higher power, I'm sure, but the whole like Jesus thing, like, yeah, what's his middle name? Does he have an iPhone 1600 or what? I mean, I would imagine he would have that kind of power. He had some pretty serious power a long time ago. Engineering traits that none of us could even like think of having, and just whatever, all kinds of fun stuff. But home invasion season's going on right now. This is also a good season to buy guns for cheap, because people get married in the summertime, and then come this time, you got a kid on the way, and all that starts. I've never been through that myself, but if it comes down to gun classifieds, the wife is always like, "Oh yeah, I'm the one with this in my belly, so sell all your cool shit, new husband, and let's put that money this way. Time to start a family." It really is a good good time to buy guns, but private party gun shops, whatever, all of that. Um, but let me use some local recent examples. Riverview. This is October 25th right now, Sunday, so whatever, 2015, October 20 something on a Sunday, whatever. I don't even know. 24, 20, fucking fuck it. Uh, you got random home invasion in a gated community where a 14-year-old boy was shot 4 times. He made it through like a boss. Thumbs up to that kid. Buy him a beer and like, whatever, however many years or something. But that's a pretty good reason to like, have a gun or a spear gun or a bow and arrow, or have a kid that's really good at throwing knives or tomahawks and then some. Spikes, shit, throwing stars will suffice. All I'm trying to say is, home invasion season. Don't give me any shit about. Oh well, you were a boxer once, or you know how to fight. Oh, you got knives. Why you put the guns away? No, I'm fucking, you break into my fucking house. That's how that's gonna happen. Period. Especially if you have family inside of your home. Maybe even if you are disabled, it is illegal to beat up disabled people. Any individual over the age of 60, 65, anything like that, beating up a senior, these things are illegal. These things matter. especially in court. But me, good to go with a couple of cameras and a handful of firearms, which I'm not going to speak of beyond that point. I'm sure most of y'all have a pretty good idea where I'm coming from, but it is that season, and don't be fucking stupid. And there's another word for it, like maybe it's naive. I think naive is a really dumb word. I like the definition, I just need to like remember it, but I think that's what I'm trying to say. This will never happen to me. Yeah, the fuck it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. For example, whenever people say 1 in a million chance of that happening to me, shout out to Vsauce on this note. I can't quote it exactly, but I'm going to try. You got a population of, what, 7 billion on the planet? So a 1 in a million chance, 365 days out of the year would literally break down to that happening to you once every 35 days. How's that for breaking down some fucking statistics towards you? Be aware of your surrounding environments. Don't tell people what you don't have to tell them, whether you know them or not. Just don't do that shit. And I highly suggest you get security cameras. I highly suggest that you do that. Not so much with the way I have this one set up right now. Don't install it that way. This is very temporary because of the fact I got some other shit going on inside of the house that involves attics and ceilings and floods and shit that I need to take care of. Whatever. Not floods, but I've already said too much. Either way, get yourself a fucking security system for your home. If you need any links on reinforced door frames that even a SWAT sledge can't get through, at least a 20-pounder, hit me up on private message and I can forward you those links. Security cameras, if anything happens, don't fucking shoot anyone in the back. You know, like, let me talk about John Horn, for example. It was 2012, 2013. You know, breaking into his neighbor's house, and he killed both of the black intruders. Yeah, I said black intruders because they're fucking black intruders. Don't call me a fucking racist for saying black intruders, you cocksuckers. I'm so tired of trying to explain this shit to you stupid folk out there. But they got blasted to death with a shotgun by this white man in Texas for breaking in. That right there, I think, was not justified. I think he did something wrong there. Who knows? There was no security cameras in their surrounding environment to be able to prove anything, and he had claimed he ran towards me. Zimmerman tried to throw that same shit out there. He ran towards me. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. If someone runs towards you and you fear for your life, you must be quite a bitch. If someone of that stature compared to your stature is going to run towards you and you got a gun and they don't, sorry guys, but in my mind, my heart, that is not justifiable death right there. That's just, if someone's running away, if you have the opportunity to retreat. Individual in Texas I just spoke about a second ago didn't have to go out there. He did not have to. Cops were on the way. Yeah, it took him fucking 10, 15 minutes. I totally support that argument. Totally. Yeah, they were in the act of aggravated felony, but there was no violence even anywhere present except for the guy trying to be a good guy, and he was cleared of all charges, which doesn't amaze me, especially in Texas. Like, I'm sure he got a lot of free fucking bar tabs and shit, but really what I'm saying is it's home invasion season. Check out my video, Know the Law Before You Know Your Gun. Know what you need to know before you can just shoot somebody. I always hear shoot first, ask questions later. There's gun instructors that say that shit. In this state, believe it or not, you can't, you know, forensics is forensics. Forensics was started thousands of years ago, technically. You know, you can't shoot someone and drag them into your house and act like, whatever. All that shit aside, that's a whole nother video right there, which I don't even know if I'm going to even make. Because It's just an irrelevant argument that I'm tired of fucking talking about. Know what the fuck you have to know. Period. I highly recommend that. I'm not a lawyer. I've never been a military personnel. I'm not a Leo. But I know what I need to know as a civilian, and I know how to respect my own rights, and I know how to handle everything whenever it comes down to having to handle things properly and professionally at that. Oh, it's a badass Harley. That guy's probably carrying a gun. Lots of leather saddlebags on that whip, but y'all stay safe, and if you want, I don't know how many they got in stock now, but I just ordered myself a Christmas sweater yesterday, red, white, and green with M16s and Desert Eagles and Glocks all over it, with snowflakes. Yeah, go on ahead and pick one of them up. It's that time of the year. People are breaking into shit, no remorse. They can be hungry for their family. Who knows? If you need that sweater I just talked about, check out YOLO Tees. YOLOTEZ TEEZ. I'm outie.